The too long didn't watch is this. Bandai knew Armored Core was gonna come out and crush them into space dust, so they announced they were pulling the plug before the last 5 players that they had left were as good as gone once Armored Core dropped in August. I wanted to like this game. I tried to like this game. I really did, but I couldn't. On July 19th, Bandai Namco announced the online servers for Gundam Evolution would be shut down a year after launch. This comes as a surprise to no one that actually played the game. Go ahead, don't believe me? Look at fan consensus, going as far back as a year. The overall prediction that everyone had that ever touched this game knew it would die in a single year, because all of the elements of greed and underdevelopment were there. My God, I've seen malnourished cats with more life in their bones. And frankly, the game didn't make Fortnite money. Let's be real here. That's the only reason why it was made. Gundam Evolution, what can I say? Other than it sucked ass.
Store for everybody. As Golden Boy's probably on the edge of a seat there. I see you're still in your seat, so that's good.
It was so good. Honestly,
This game was so bad, it made Overwatch 2 look good. And Overwatch 2 is literally a downgraded version of Overwatch 1. Blizzard looked at Overwatch 1 and said, let's take all the good stuff out of the game and make it worse. And then see if we can make more money from a Fortnite-style store. And still, in spite of all of it, literally relaunching the same game, it was better than Gundam Evolution.
I can't believe you committed. I cannot believe you committed. How could you have done this? How could you have committed suicide?
Moist Critical gaslit hundreds of thousands of people into believing that this game, that this dumpster fire of a Gundam game was a good game. It's actually pretty good. No, it's actually not. It never was. As soon as I played the tutorial for Gundam Evolution, my initial thought was, I don't know about this. Keep in mind, I love the Gundam franchise, if you haven't picked up on that. And still, I thought this game was below mid. I should have said something a year ago, but I forgot. I was doing a lot of other things. And I tend to try not to crap on Gundam, but my God, as of late, Gundam has been dropping the ball on a couple fronts. From the model kits to the recent Rich of Mercury, and now this. I already know I'm going to piss off all the American Gundam fan base that lives on Reddit and Twitter. But frankly, most of those people have pronouns in their bio, so nothing of value is lost. Hey. And I have to say that these little on Twitter were also pretending that the game was sick.
Gundam Evolution is on track for being one of the most popular games on Twitch and YouTube in the next 1 to 2 years. We should see it being able to match Valorant, Overwatch, CSGO, and Fortnite in viewership. In terms of the game, I get casual matches in less than 10 seconds and ranked in less than 1 minute. Trust the process. Bamco knows what they're doing, and they're actively listening to the community's feedback.
Then, they abandoned the game 1 month in.
Why? You little piece of dribble piss.
By the 2nd month mark, Gundam Evolution had 500 players on at any given time from the Steam database. The game was dead within 2 months of launch. Add in the fact that Bandai was overdosing on crazy pills, and they only launched the game in select countries. Why? I don't know. Then you could only play with your friends if they were on the same regional server as you. Another dumb move. I'm not even 100% sure if crossplay is on yet. And you know what? I don't care. The fact that the fan base isn't even huge to begin with. Like, why in God's green earth would you split them up? It made no sense. But it's Bandai. The only thing that makes sense about Bandai is that they don't make sense. From the model kits that they drip feed out to the fan base, they rarely make anything people really want. You want a Sinanju perfect grade? Forget it. You're never getting. You want a master grade of the GM Spartan? Suck a dick. It's not happening.
Not a bad deal if I say so myself. Kill me, please. I want to die.
So why did I think Gundam Evolution would be any different than everything else Bandai's doing? Bandai, I would like another UC timeline anime with some good animation and good story. Oh, you want Witch of Mercury? Oh, how does a Yuria with two completely uncompelling characters in a story that makes no sense surrounded by a school element? How does this game play, you ask? Like utter dog shit. If you're used to Overwatch, Call of Duty, Siege, CSGO, Battlefield, basically if you've played any FPS shooter, this will feel like you're aiming with a squirrel's ball sack. This is just a cash grab for Bandai.
What a terrible cash grab. It should be illegal to cash grab.
I agree. The movement for mobile suits is sluggish at best. Scaling of mobile suits made no sense. Balancing issues were never addressed. Matchmaking was a total nightmare. The game had login bugs that could only be fixed if you uninstalled and reinstalled the game after every other patch. I couldn't play the game for a good few streams on Twitch because of this wacky ass bug. Oh, did I mention that while the game trips up and kicks you out of matches, it will also punish you for leaving matches early. Gundam Evolution worked like YouTube's algorithm, busted and more than willing to blame you for its mistakes.
We need Todd Howard to make the...
No! You mother... The match has ended and I have a penalty! They've penalized me for your broken game! That's it! Everybody gets a 1-minute ad! Bro! The game lasted long enough for me to be punished. Then they kicked me out. Something wrong.
I cannot.
Someone stop the stream. The microtransactions, nothing short of disgusting. This is a microtransaction store with a game built around it. That's the best way to sum up Gundam Evolution. They were praying to God that the entire fan base had the mindset of Darkside Phil when it came to WWE champions.
This. It costs $41.80 approximately to buy this pack.
Even the Twitter account for Gundam Evolution devolved into doing nothing but promoting skins that were for sale. And to add insult to injury, most of the comments of the people that were replying to the Gundam Evo Twitter page's tweets were saying that they quit the game or that the game was dead. And it averaged maybe 7 interactions per tweet of people pointing out the egregious problems with the game. It felt like they put more effort into pumping out skins to buy for this game than actually balancing the game. 1 minute, New Gundam's competitive. The next minute, New Gundam is useless. The Zaku's gun has too many bullets. They remove bullets. Barbatos gets nerfed, but it's still too strong. I'm also not going to get into how the matches for suits made absolutely no sense. The Zaku 2 was faster than New Gundam. To put this in layman's terms, as a Ford Focus being faster than a custom Ferrari. Every new suit that came out was locked behind a paywall, which was one of the stupidest moves you could possibly do to get people interested in your game. A new suit would bring new traction to the damn game if you allowed people to use it. So you could either buy the new suit with money or grind for a solid week to unlock it. And it wasn't until recently that they allowed you to try the new suits in practice mode to make sure that you were fine with your purchase. I could go on and on about this game. I feel like I could vomit now. I'm ready to dry heat thinking about this game and how many hours I sunk into it trying to trick myself into liking it. At the end of the day, this is another failed Gundam game due to poor leadership and heavy focus on trying to squeeze as much money out of an already niche fan base. It's sad to think that the last good Gundam games were literally 2 generations ago. PlayStation 3, my dudes. I just wish Bandai would put out better master grades. I wish they put out more perfect grades of different suits. And I wish to God they would make single player Gundam games again where there's a focus on story and game design. You can't chase the trends. You got to set some trends, or at least rely on things that are tried and true methods that work. If you try to just milk your fan base, dude, you get these results. There's not enough Gundam fans to justify making a first-person hero shooter literally 7 years after the trend is dead